Hi guys, welcome back to the news. Justice Witty on Tuesday delivered the ruling validating Abure-led leadership of the party, where the Federal High Court in Abuja in a suit brought before Justice Emeka Witty has ordered INEC to recognize Abure as the chairman of the Labour Party. And Justice Witty on Tuesday delivered this judgment. He also validated the March 2024 Nnewi Convention of the party that produced the national leadership, while issuing an order compelling INEC to recognize the leadership of Julius Abure. It was reported on September 18th that the Julius Abure-led faction of the Labour Party had accused the party's presidential candidate in the 2023 general elections P2B and the Abia State Governor Alex Otti. They made some allegations of betrayal, and the Abure camp had made the accusation after INEC announcement that he did not recognize Abure as the national chairman of the Labour Party. However, it was reported that in a counter affidavit filed by INEC at the Federal High Court sitting in Abuja, the electoral body responded to a lawsuit by the Labour Party which challenged its exclusion from the Commission's refresher training for uploading party agents ahead of the Edo and the Ondo governorship election, where INEC had argued that the party's leadership, including Abure, was invalid and that the March 2024 National Convention that re-elected Abure as chairman violated both the Nigerian Constitution and the Electoral Act. Guys, the electoral body, through its legal team led by Tanko Inuwa-San, also stated that the Labour Party suit sought the declaratory reliefs that could not be guaranteed based on admissions alone, asserting that the party needed to prove the case. But due to the failure of the Labour Party to meet up with the legal requirements for holding its national convention, INEC argued that the party no longer had a valid leadership. But the commission had urged the court to dismiss the Labour Party's suit, maintaining that the Labour Party is not entitled to the reliefs it is seeking. Now, the Abure-led faction, in a statement issued by its spokesperson, Obiora Ifo, had criticized those pushing for Abure's removal, saying that many lacked the funds to purchase nominations form ahead of the election. And it had been reported in May that the Labour Party crisis deepened as a federal Capital Territory High Court issued an order banning the INEC chairman, banning the national chairman of the party, I beg your pardon, Julius Abure, and the national secretary, Farouk Ibrahim, from parading themselves as the national leaders of the party. They were also restrained by the courts from parading themselves as national officers of the party. Also, the National Organizing Secretary Clement Ojukwu and the Treasurer Oluchi Opara were also restricted. Recall that this post-election crisis rocked the party after the suspension of Abure by the Edo State chapter of the Labour Party. But now court has brought them back. Court has reinstated them back as the national chairman of the Labour Party, Julius Abure. So a court has ordered INEC to recognize Abure, because before INEC had said that they do not recognize Abure as the national leader of the party. But now a court order has backed Julius Abure as the Labour Party chairman, and this is as Obi and Alex Otti suffers setback in the Labour Party. Now, these are reactions from Nigerians. Nigerians should look carefully into the dealings of the Federal High Court in Abuja. As much as we want a better country, the judicial system acts as most of the troublesome court rulings and injunctions are always coming from the Federal High Court in Abuja. The judiciary has been pocketed by politicians. Obi just like the typical Biafra agitators. All these federal high courts are causing trouble in Nigeria. Does Abure chairmanship have any tenure? The judiciary is playing a role in the planting of surrogates as leaders of opposition political parties in the view of the 2027 general election. The best option for Obi is to leave Labour Party. Let's see if a Labour Party can win a local government election again. Tinubu will never allow any popular party or Obi to exist to avoid any competition. When Tinubu and APC tell they are aggrieved to go to court, they know they will never get justice because the judiciary has been conquered by the APC, and by 2027 there will be no political party to oppose the APC. I suggest Peter Obi should leave the Labour Party if he doesn't want to quit politics. Good people cannot be in politics. The judiciary and its judicial justice are the reason for political quagmire and the state of our nation. This judiciary needs urgent and thorough plunging to restore its former glory. It is saddening to be hearing all this kind of unreasonable pronouncements from the courts, supposedly referred to as the only hope of the common man, but has now been turned into the hope of political office holders and every other politician. Guys, these are reactions from Nigerians, my country people. Na so we take see dis court order. My country people, una see dis Labour Party matter. I no want to chook mouth because at this point, this is a leadership crisis. And I feel that since it's an eternal issue within the party, they ought to resolve it amongst themselves. Yes, they ought to resolve it amongst themselves. Why taking this matter to court? Why is it that the court is making a declaration on a political party when it ought to be an eternal affair? Why is the court imposing on this issue? This party eternal crisis has no business to do with the courts. The party ought to resolve its issues amongst themselves. So why is the courts, a federal high court, most especially that federal high court in Abuja, always giving that order to bring Abure back? INEC said they do not know Abure as the national chairman of the Labour Party during the Edo State, that was before the Edo State governorship election and the upcoming Ondo State governorship election. Now, another court have said Abure is the leader of the Labour Party. They should hold their convention. If they are saying Abure's tenure is over, they want to bring another person, they should do it amongst themselves. Why dragging these case every time we get to see new court orders here and there? It is getting irritating and it is getting out of hands. Indeed, it is getting out of hands. This Labour Party should not be turned to a party whereby one will force himself as the national leadership. If Abure knows that his tenure has expired, then he should wait. If the NWC of the party is yet to conduct a congress where they get to choose another leader, then they should do so amongst themselves. All this court case is causing confusion. It is causing massive confusion. Guys, I'm dropping here. Kindly share your thoughts on this in the comments section. Thank you.